Hello. I'm working on this violin with my ORDRO camera on here so that my followers on Facebook or in the future YouTube can see the type of work I do. Right now you're looking at me through other web cameras, but I'll switch now to the ORDRO. And what I'm doing is putting new pegs into this violin. And the violin has 4 pegs. I have to fit these new pegs into the violin with this tool. And I'd sometimes like to teach people how to do that, so the ORDRO is going to be very helpful. So let's switch over to the ORDRO now. And there I am getting the view of the violin, the peg I'm fitting. These 2 pegs are the old ones. I'm working on putting this one in now. And the way that's done is by having this tool called a peg shaper that's something like a pencil sharpener, really. You can see the wood coming off of that. Okay. And I've been working on this one so it's fitting fairly close. So there's the peg. Let me go back to the other shot. There's the peg. I then check is fitting. Okay, ORDRO again. Okay, I check to see if it's in the right distance. It should be about like this, so it needs to go in more. Now the problem here is not really a problem, but something I would like to be able to show my followers is I'd like to get up close, very close, so that they can really see what's happening. So right now, I guess I'm about 100 millimeters away, and it's clear. It's probably clear enough, but I'd like it a lot clearer. So what I've been doing is just putting a cheap magnifier onto the end of the ORDRO. Okay, again, cheap magnifier onto the end of the ORDRO. This sticking that on there carefully. Now, it would be nice if this lens could work something like on this headset, to where it could just flip over and flip out. That would be a lot more convenient, but at the moment that's not what we have. So now I'll give you a view with the magnifier on, and there's the tool, and we can see much closer now. And let me switch back to my other camera so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm turning it like this. It's in a regular webcam, and again my ORDRO for up close close shot so people can see better. And switch again. That's my other camera. And so this is just a demonstration of what I'm doing to make this camera a little even better for myself. Works very good. Let me switch again. ORDRO, I'll take this lens off it. Okay, so take off the lens, just put that down and go back to the ORDRO. So there's what I'm working on, these new pegs. And there again is the lens. Again, I think it would be really nice if you could come up with some sort of an attachment that can just flip, flip down and flip up. If this is the ORDRO, you just have that lens go up and down. Be very nice. This lens, I believe, is 10 times, I think. It's a 10 times. This is a cheap plastic one. I'm just using this sticky stuff to put it on there. So, anyway, there it is. And let me put back the old pegs in here so it looks natural. And that's what I'm looking at. All right. We'll see you next time. I just wanted to show you the modification I made to the camera for the macro. So basically I just glued this piece of wood on and I put a magnifying lens that just rotates, and so when I want macro, I can flip it in front of the lens and it gives me much better zoom of macro. So you can see this is very rough. I just glued on a piece of wood and then I screwed the lens on, but possibly you could make some simple attachment. So it works quite good. I'll just demonstrate for you what it looks like. Let me reduce the size of this. So now you can see this is the EP7 camera. And let's just see what a ruler looks like. So here I have a ruler. I can get that, about up to this point. So maybe 100 millimeters, and then it becomes not focused. So I can focus about this distance from it. Now when I flip the lens, if I flip the lens around, now I can get much closer and very detailed focus. For close-up shots. So you can see that's with the lens, That's without the lens. If I put it closer, it's not clear, but if I flip this, then it's very clear. And that's it. And I just want to show you here also, this is the camera control for here, the V37. This is your camera, but you can see here the controls don't work. Nothing works on that. So I'd like to know how to do that. Anyway, I hope this is a useful, I hope it's a useful video for you about this macro lens.